In this video, I will show you the power of compound clip. You don't know what compound clip is? I show you. If you have a couple of different clips, let's say for example here, I have a background, I have my logo, and I have a logo name, and I want to combine them all to one clip. I can just select all of them in the edit page and then just right click and say here, new compound clip. And what it does, you can now say a name for that new compound clip, and I say Phoenix logo and create. And now you see, instead of having three different ones, I have now one clip that I can take, drag around, make it smaller, cut it, everything like a normal clip you can do with this one clip. But now, whatever you do with this, all of the adjustments, all of the changes will always go to this one clip. And not only that, if you actually look here into the media pool, we have now something, a new complete clip. It's called Phoenix logo. So even if I delete this one here and I drag and drop this down, I have my compound clip. You want to change something later? No problem. You can always go back inside of this and change, rearrange by just right click on it and then say, for example, here, open in timeline. So now we see all of them. And if you notice here on the bottom, we see now that we are inside of timeline 1 Phoenix logo. So we can select this one. Let's say, for example, we want to make the logo bigger. I can go in here and zoom the logo bigger, maybe like this. So if I want to go out, I can just go now here on the bottom and click on timeline 1, double click, and I'm back to my original timeline. And everything that I now did is changed to this one. So what can you do with those compound clips? You can do everything with it. You can put effects on it, transition on it. You can color grade it at one thing. Let's say, for example, I grab this shot here, and let's say we grab this one and just make everything smaller. I can come in here in the inspector and make everything smaller. Let's place this maybe somewhere here on the corner. And now I could look for an effect called drop shadow. So I can go into open effects and look for drop shadow. I can select this one on top of this one. And now my clip even has a drop shadow. And if at one point you don't want to have the compound clip anymore, you can also just click it, right click, and then say decompose in place using clips only. And boom, you're back here. But not only that, even if you now have this with all of your clips, you can now go back here in the media pool. You still have the compound logo. So you can still drag and drop the compound logo with all the settings you had here. One more thing, if you add transitions to your compound clip. Let's say we drag this here in the middle, from that clip here to this clip to this one. Let's say we want to have a transition here. Go back to the cut page, transition, and we will place any transition here. You will realize that you can't put the transition in between both of them. Why? Because we don't have enough meat from the beginning and the end. It's the same like with any transition. If the clip is the maximum, you can't do it. So what could you do? You could click the compound effect and just go in here and open in timeline. And for example, just drag and drop everything and make it longer. And now when you go back, you have more meat. You can select this icon here and now go to the top part of this clip and just drag it to the left or to the right. And if you have enough meat, you will see this now here with this icon. You will now see this here, that you see how long the complete clip is. If you go too much to the left, it's the end here. So we have enough space here in between left and right. Now we can go to the effects and drag and drop an effect even in the middle of both clips. So I would encourage you just play around with compound effects, because you can do a lot of things, always thinking about that you could put everything that you did just in a compound clip. I hope you liked this video. Hit like, subscribe, ding a ding in the bang bang gong, and we see us in the next video. I'm Daniel. Bye.